All right, here we go. American League Championship Series. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Got the Toronto Blue Jays and the Kansas City Royals. I think these are the two teams that people kind of wanted to see matched up here. You know, as far as baseball circles go, they were the two kind of favorites going in here. So, you know, it would have been nice to have seen Houston. It would have been nice to have seen Texas, kind of the underdog roles. But these are the two best teams. So it's going to be a great series. I can't wait. A couple things I want to mention to my viewers out there. A couple things just to let you know as we continue these playoffs is, first of all, we're up for the playoffs. Just to let you all know that we are up. I lost the first wild card game and I lost the second wild card game. And since then, we've been doing pretty well. So I'm up at least a couple units. So let's see what we can do here going forward with the championship series, going into the World Series. So let's make sure we establish that fact. The second thing is I don't have a favorite team, guys. I don't in this series. If I don't pick your team, it's not because I don't like your team. It's because that's the analysis. I don't really have a favorite team. If you guys want to know, my favorite team is the Atlanta Braves because I grew up watching TBS as a kid. And unfortunately, they got rid of Hayward, one of my favorite players, and Gaddis, one of my favorite players. And I yearn for the old days of Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine. So, you know, if anything, you guys should feel sorry for me a little bit. So I don't have a favorite team. So if I don't pick your team, don't take it personal. I'm just doing an analysis. All right, let's get to this analysis. Here we go. And if you disagree, please go with the other team. And I wish you luck. I wish you well. And I hope you win because I want everyone out there to enjoy the series and enjoy sports as much as possible. And if you want to bet on a game, play on a game, then I wish you well no matter which side you take. All right, let's continue. I'm going to take the Kansas City Royals. Why? Plus money value. That's why, guys. It's not because I particularly hate Toronto. It's not because I particularly like the Royals. But when we look at the statistics, I think this game can go either way. I think Toronto's getting a little bit of public money here. The public's going to jump on them, want to jump on them, and that's why they're the favorite. I think they're established favorite in this spot. But actually, I think this game could go either way when we start looking at the numbers, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about when we talk about the pitchers. Let's talk about the number first. Well, Toronto's favored minus 120 or over at most sports books. Some places you can get the Royals at plus 115. Maybe you might go to plus 120 before first pitch. I'm not really sure how that line's going to move. It's going to be interesting. But you get the Royals at home, plus money value, with not a superior ace in Marco Estrada, very good pitcher, mind you. I'm not hating on him. And Edinson Volquez for Kansas City, who's pitched pretty well. So let's talk about those guys, and then we can see where this play is going to lie. All right, Marco Estrada. He comes in on the season, 3.13 ERA, 1.04 whip, 131 strikeouts, 13-8 record, and he pitched well in the ALDS, allowing just one run in his one start. Now against Kansas City, he has an ERA just under 3 in his 2 starts against them, and the Royals are hitting 245 against him. On the other end, you got Edinson Volquez, and surprisingly, he has better numbers against Toronto than Marco Estrada does against the Royals this year. That's why pretty good value here on the plus money line. All right, let's talk about it more. Let's talk about him more. In Volquez, he comes in on the season, 3.55 ERA, 1.31 whip, 155 strikeouts, 13-9 on the year. Now, he did not pitch as well as Estrada did in his one start. He allowed 3 runs in just over 5 innings pitched against the Astros. But against Toronto now, he's pitched pretty well. Toronto just has a batting average of 220, and he has an ERA around 2.38. It was just under 2.4, and that was over 11 innings pitched, just over 11 innings pitched. So he's pitched well against Toronto, and not a lot of guys can say that. He's pitching at home where his numbers are a little bit better. So I expect him to perform. He's kind of that weird type of delivery and just kind of a tough guy that maybe Toronto might struggle with just a little bit. Also, I think the Blue Jays coming in really off that emotional win. I like the plus money value here with the Royals. Now, could Toronto win? Yes. But the value, in my opinion, is with the Royals, and that's why they're my pick tonight. Offensively, Toronto, the best in baseball. They ranked first in OPS. They're first in runs scored per game at 5.49. They hit 267 as a team. That ranks third in the American League. But you know who ranks second? The Kansas City Royals. They come in hitting 268 as a team. They average 4.49 runs per game and have an OPS of 735. Both these teams can hit. Toronto obviously has better hitters across the board. But still, don't count out the Royals. They're a clutchy team, and I think they're going to be geared up for this. I don't think these teams, at least the reports I read, is they're not really big fans of each other. I don't think there's going to be a lot of love lost between these two. So it should be just a fantastic series. Value play, in my opinion, is with the Royals. I wish you guys, honestly, guys, I wish you the best of luck on this American League Series, the National League Series, the World Series, and just all your players. I wish you guys the best of luck.